Ephesians 4:28 says, "Let the thief no longer steal, but rather let him labor, doing honest work with his own hands, so that he may have something to share with anyone in need." So here we have a person who has nothing or has less and was stealing to supplement. The Bible could have said, "Give to the thief so that he has the same as you." But that's not what it said. It said, "Let the thief work," so that in turn he can be generous. So work provides not only for ourselves and our families, but allows us to be generous with others. And we don't want forced generosity through the government. With the government shutdown and the possibility of SNAP benefits, that's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, not being funded right now because there's no money being spent, it has shown a light on some of these programs and some of the waste and fraud and abuse that is happening in these programs. So a couple of things can be true at the same time. We should be generous and assist people who are truly in need and cannot help themselves. And there are also people that take advantage of the system and abuse it, and do so in a way that they are earning more on these assistance programs than people who are working hard to help pay for those programs. There was a TikTok influencer who went viral for all of the wrong reasons this week when she complained about losing her benefits. Apparently, somebody reported her to the state government and said that she was making money as a TikTok influencer, and they had decided to cut her benefits. She was getting $4,000 in food stamps a month. $4,000 just in food stamps. In addition, she was in Section 8 housing and was only paying $60 a month in rent. Now, I don't know any details about the size of her family, how many kids she has, but I know that she had gone on to say that she did not want to work, that the government could not force her to work, and that she was driving a brand new BMW. So people like this are taking money from people like you and me that have earned our money and are deliberately choosing not to work. That isn't what God has instituted. The government doesn't do fair well. These programs are supposed to be temporary. They're supposed to be assistance to help make your income match your need. It's not supposed to be a way of life. The Bible clearly says repeatedly that we are to work and work hard and do it with diligence and do it for God's glory. Being lazy is repeatedly condemned in the Bible. So we can look at our government programs and say, I think we can do better without the government compelling us to provide. We are absolutely supposed to be compassionate and give to those in our families and communities who are in need. But the government does not do that well. When we give to those we know who is deserving. We know who is doing their best. We know who is truly in need. We want to make sure that children are fed and housed and clothed and cared for, but we also want to do so in a way that restores human dignity.